All right, guys, welcome to another video of Fish and Chip
Fish
Podcast.
and Chip.
On this video, we're going to be talking about our journey to Pattaya, Thailand. The first stop that we had to stop to was Bangkok, Thailand. Again, we landed in Bangkok. It was like around midnight. It was nighttime.
Very
This is the end of a like 20-hour flight, so we've been flying all day. So we were really tired, and in order for us to get to Pattaya, Thailand, it was like an hour away from Bangkok airport. So, hey, we just decided to get it, like a hotel nearby, I think it was called, do you remember what it's called? I think it was called Canales Hotel. Yeah. It was a really nice hotel. I really didn't expect anything from the hotel, but it was actually nice.
Hotel was very, very nice.
Especially being in a foreign country. It was a really nice hotel. I should have some videos and definitely be posting that. But it was a very dope hotel that we stayed at. And then that's where we rested. And then the next morning, we went back to the Bangkok airport because we had to take the bus to Pattaya, Thailand.
But it was cheaper, right? It was cheaper.
It was cheap
to ride the bus versus getting something like an Uber over there. And they call it, what do they call it?
Grab or boat.
Grab.
Yeah, Grab or boat is the same thing as Uber. They don't have like Uber, specifically Uber, but they have similar app like Grab or Bolt that you can take that, and it's kind of the same thing. But yes, it does get expensive if you take like a taxi or something, to Pattaya. So that's what we decided to take the bus, and we were just trying to be safe. So,
but was it about $15 to go from? Was it $15 or $20 on the bus?
Okay, so estimated. So I think our bus ride was,
I think it was like 15.
I think like
$20,
$15 bucks per person. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Now if it was taxi, I think they would charge you.
More.
It would have been like $60.
But that was still good. You
$60, which it was not much. You're
like an hour away just to pay $15.
Could you just imagine in Dallas if you just try to go from like Dallas to Waco? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it would have.
You could be out of more money.
Yeah, it would have been like at least $100+.
Yeah.
And then pretty sure if you were trying to make that round trip back, it's
now one thing I have
money.
to tell you that I didn't tell you is when we got on the bus. Okay, because they drive on the opposite side.
Yes.
As far as where we drive in the United States. So everything is on the opposite side. So I don't know about you, but when I got on the bus and the bus started going and got into the traffic because they drive
they do
crazy to me. It just was wow. And the bus was kind of like it had no shocks or something. I don't know. Because I was going left to right, right to left. I was getting kind of, seasick, something.
I guess if I could compare it to a bus here in Dallas, maybe I would say something like to like a Greyhound bus. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of bus that we kind of took at the bus station. But yeah, it was interesting because again, like you're saying, we're not accustomed. So we're accustomed to having the driver on the left side, and over there it's on the right side. So it's weird, driving, and in the street, like so you're driving the opposite way as well. So it ain't just the car; it's also on the highway. You driving it's totally opposite. So it was an experience.
All I can say, sitting that high on the bus and the way they driving, I was afraid. I was nervous. I'm sorry. I was nervous all the way.
It was just an experience for me.
It was a good experience, but again, you're on a foreign ground and and you're on these foreign highways and people driving differently, and you're driving on the opposite side of the road,
but luckily we weren't driving, so that's a good thing.
But I still kept my eyes open because I was kind of nervous. I wasn't gonna fall asleep or nothing because I was like, I wasn't used to that type of driving. I just wasn't.
I would say it was a little nerve-wracking at first, but I think once because everybody, like all the, like you would say, all the Uber drivers that we had, or the drivers that we've had, everybody was pretty nice and cool, but they all had, drove on the opposite side, than what we accustomed to and all stuff. So I got used to it. I got used to it.
I don't know if it was just the fact of them driving on a different side. They kind of drove differently to me as well. That's just me. I
think because
I was praying all the way down. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think because they do have traffic lights. I'm gonna say this: they do have traffic lights, but it's just there's no lanes.
Yeah.
There's no lanes. They just on the main roads there are lanes. You know, like okay, will you stick to this lane? But in some of the other streets, there really no lanes. So it's like it's just you against traffic.
Okay, whatever it was an experience. It got us to Pattaya.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, once you got to Pattaya, the bus put us off on the side of the road. I mean, I was looking for like a bus terminal or something that you can walk into this place and call a cab to take you to your final destination. We were put off on the side of the road with all these other people. Then you have to pull your luggage and whatever. And then you sit there wait on the side of the road. And I think that's when you called like a Grab or something similar to the Uber or whatever. And they came while cars were just flowing by us and just flying fast and everything. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah. What is this?
Most definitely. But yeah, like once they drop us off there, we took a Grab, a Grab ride to the Avani Hotel, and that's where we stayed at. And this place, now, once you got to the Avani, what went through your mind?
Well, first of all, y'all got to understand my mindset. I just got off a bus that was just jumping and all of this good stuff, going through dirt roads, and everybody's on these motorcycle type things.
Yeah.
And all of this, and nobody really speaking English at that moment, this type thing. So I'm already nervous and fear. And all I saw was, dirt roads and old buildings and a lot of stuff I just didn't want to see. So when you did call the Grab or whatever, and it took us to the Avani, I was like, whoa. I mean, this hotel was so nice. But it is a resort, and it lived up to its name, literally. And so just pulling up to that, it was a sigh of relief. And next to the Avani was a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. So that was something that I could,
well, they actually had like a small shopping center, like shopping mall, by there. So I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, that was pretty nice. I mean, I really liked that. Besides like everything else that the Avani had to offer, I mean, I love the scenic views that it had. It's just very green. There's so much greenery and trees everywhere. I mean, you feel like you are in paradise.
You really did. And what I really loved about it time you step out in front of the Avanti Hotel, when you get ready to go in, if you look to the left or look behind you, there's the ocean, there's the beach. So it was awesome. I mean, like, you can walk 20 feet and you're right at the beach. So this resort was right by the beach. That was another thing I loved. So I was just really excited about all of that and how they so quickly came out to get our luggage and they were doing a lot of this and Abi Cobb or what those words meant.
Cabo Kai.
Yeah, something like that. And they were just very, very nice. I
would say everybody there is just very nice, respectful. I mean, every establishment that you go, hotel that you go, they always provide you the best customer service. I mean, we went to restaurants. I mean, we went to bars. It don't matter where you're at. Everybody greets you like, just with respect. And I really like that. I mean,
they catered to your every need, even walking you to the hotel room. It was just a beautiful, everything about it was beautiful. Up to the point even going into the hotel room, I was just in awe. But one thing I really loved when about their bathrooms inside the hotel, right? I mean, after you finish doing number 2 or whatever, they have these little squirt guns or whatever right by the toilet. You can pick it up and spray the toilet, right?
Yeah, that's
so we don't have that in the United States.
We don't. I don't know what it's called, but
I just call it a spray gun.
That's very popular in Thailand. I've noticed that that wherever you go, in every toilet that you go, I don't matter if it's a restaurant, hotel, massage parlor, anything, they have those spraying things. So it makes your toilet look clean after
and we're not talking about a bidet, something that squirts up in you and clean. No. They literally have this like squirt gun thing that literally with power.
It's on the side of the toilet.
And it really, I mean, there's so much power in that water force. I turned it on, I almost went like that, but it cleans that toilet bowl. One thing I said, you will always have a clean toilet Boom.
Now, what did you think the first time when you saw that? What did
You know, I didn't know what it was. I'm like, why is this little? You know what it reminds you of? You know, when y'all kitchen sinks, and y'all have the little spray gun. You come out to, you know, maybe to wipe off the dishes or whatever.
The food
That's
off.
exactly like it was. But just imagine it being next, like he said, to the toilet bowl, and you pull it up and pull it out, and you squirt that toilet bowl and you know, it gets so clean you can see your face in it, right? I loved. I sometimes just sprayed it to be spraying it.
I mean,
because I wasn't used to having something like that.
I mean, because what we have to do is we have to scrub the toilet, especially in, you know, in the
and
United
there you
States.
don't have to do that.
Over there, you don't have to scrub the toilet. You can use this water machine sprayer that's connected to the water, and it has a good pressure.
Yeah,
that you just spray it. And it
has hydro pressure. I would get up and just do number one, and I would just spray it to be spraying it. It was I loved it. It was just that was amazing to me.
I mean, I think we need to bring those into United States.
I wish I had something like that in my own bathroom.
I wonder why U.S. don't have that.
I don't know. I mean, it'll save you some maid dollars, not having to pay a maid to clean your toilet. Yeah, all you gotta do is get it, spray it, it's clean. Yeah. So whoever invented that, that was amazing.
So we had a lot of food in the Vani Hotel. So what's your experience with the
guys,
food? At the hotel.
I'm an avid eater, but breakfast was free at the resort. It was all inclusive, right? With what we
I would say it wasn't free. It was included. You had to pay extra for that, but it was all included in the package.
Yeah. So it was included in the package. They didn't just have breakfast. They had breakfast, right? I mean, they had American breakfast. They had their own
Indian breakfast. They got Chinese breakfast. They catered to everybody.
To your every need. Doesn't matter what ethnic group you are. They catered to all of that, and I especially love that. I especially love the fact they even had the vegan foods and guys, this is every day, every morning. You wake up to this plethora of food that's spread like you had a Golden Corral or something, and you can just pick whatever you want. And then if you wanted something customly made, they will do that for you as well. Because I had to make me egg omelets every time, and always made it to perfection. But I especially loved the beet juice. All the juice was squeezed like it was just so fresh.
It was like freshly made. Everything was like freshly made.
It really was. I think they think I was crazy because I got like 3 or 4 or 5 glasses just drinking. I was acting like a kid in a candy store. So I absolutely loved it.
But if you guys ever go to Thailand, I would definitely recommend the Avani Hotel. I mean, it's right in the heart of everything. It's right in the city. It's right next to the beach, like you said. It's right next to restaurants. I mean, you're in a prime location. And I would definitely recommend it. It was definitely a dope hotel. You know, they have bars in there, restaurants in there as well. I mean, they got everything for you.
I mean, connected to a
Connected
mall.
to everything. That's what I'm saying. It gives you to the entertainment that they have as well. I mean, you would never get bored, at the Avani Hotel.
Benihana's was like maybe 6 feet away. All the restaurants and bars, like 10, 8 to 10 minutes away.
Yeah, all even American food, like your Taco Bells and your Burger Kings was just right around the corner, or if you want some local Thai food, it's right around the corner as well. So it's a great hotel at a prime location as well. I would definitely recommend that to anybody going there for the first time.
And anything that you wanted, I mean, their customer service was just absolutely superb. I mean, for somebody like me, I love it when somebody's waiting on me, but it was just absolutely superb. I mean, I would recommend the Avani to anybody that's going to Thailand or to Pattaya and looking for a good hotel. That hotel has to be 5-star. It was the
most definitely
best experience, and hats off to everybody over there, especially Em. Em was really, really nice. One of the customer service ladies. She's actually was at the customer service desk, and she was just always on it, even with her English, because I was trying. Mahaka.
What's a good thing?
I was trying.
It's a good thing that we have like Google Translate. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a point. Now, mostly everybody speaks a little English.
Yeah. Well, what she did say, I was doing Mahika and trying to do the translation and Mahika. She says, "It's okay. I speak a little English." I said, "Okay, all right." Okay, all right. Okay.
But yeah, I would definitely say mostly everybody, you know, especially at the hotels and all, they mostly speak English. But like if you go outside of your hotel room and go into the, you know, local area and all, that's when you started noticing, okay, these people don't know too much of the English.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, most of the time they know a little bit. But yeah, it's a good thing that if you do go to Thailand, you know, make sure to download the Google Translate, because that does help a lot.
Yeah, it really, really does. And you're so right. These people were so loving, so kind. They made you feel like home. You know, it was an excellent experience to me. Excellent. I can't say nothing. It was excellent to me. You know, even from the tiles, they want to make sure you got fresh, warm tiles, and they just took care of everything. I don't have a bad review to say about
What you think about that pool? Did you ever enjoy that pool?
The pool was absolutely amazing. Well, let me tell you this first, because we were in the room that overlooked all of that stuff, and it looked like a tropical paradise in the jungle. So I went down there. It was just a beautiful feeling. I was waiting for what's that guy's name? Kung Fu fighting. The karate guy. What's that guy from the movies? I think it's John Lee or something like that. I was waiting for him to jump out of the bushes, right?
John Lee.
But it was just, you know, he's in Kung Fu. So anyway, I enjoyed it. I actually walked down there and I got by the pool. They literally had, in the pool, you can sit and have drinks and your feet are in the water, you know, and they just serve you whatever you wanted. You know, to me, I loved it. I just
because they literally had like a bar next to the pool, so you enjoy some drinks, and they also have somebody coming to you like to service you for whatever you need. If you want like another drink or food, they're there. That's what's awesome. And then at nighttime, I love how they turn on the fire. It really. Now I've never been to Hawaii, but I can feel a little bit of the ambiance of Hawaii, you know, there at nighttime, you know, especially in the pool area and all that stuff. So that was amazing. So I really enjoyed it.
You know, at nighttime, I actually felt like I was on maybe MTV Cribs or the reality
Bahamas special.
Yeah. You felt like, you actually felt like a star. I felt like, you know what I mean? It was me against the world. I mean, it made you feel really good.
Again, we had a great experience, guys. And, you know, we are thinking about definitely going back. Yeah. Definitely going back to Thailand, Pattaya, and stay there for a little longer. You know, that way we can get some more footage, more content there, you know, and have a even greater experience than we had last time.
Oh, yeah. Guys, there's so much more we want to talk about, but it's just an awesome place to go to. I mean, honestly, I didn't even want to come back. That's how good I felt by the end of the 2 weeks that we were there.
And we were just there for 2 weeks. It was just 2 weeks. And I felt that too. Like, I don't know, what is it? Like, I almost had a little gangster tear coming at me.
Well, I didn't have
like, I felt, you know, once we got to the airport and the plane we were leaving, it just, I don't know. It was just like, I really love this place, you know. And I guess, like you said, maybe the environment, the people, it could be all that, you know.
Yeah, it's just, and you didn't feel any type of racism or everybody just
loving. Yeah, everybody. That's why, I guess that's why they call it the land of smiles, or something like that.
It's a beautiful thing. But let me say this lastly. One thing I did like that was close to the hotel was their 7-Elevens. You know
what?
Their 7-Elevens were amazing.
I did not know that 7-Eleven goes that far.
Yeah.
Overseas. I thought 7-Eleven was just like a US thing.
But can I tell y'all something?
There was a 7-Eleven everywhere in Thailand.
Yes, but can I really tell you something? The 7-Eleven is so much different from the 7-Eleven in the States. You know, because the 7-Eleven in the States, they sell only certain things. But over in Thailand, the 7-Eleven is kind of like a supermarket. You actually like going, okay, I want beans, greens, chicken, tomatoes, lamb, ram, you name it, right? They actually had everything like a supermarket. So it was, I loved it. It was amazing.
Now the only thing I didn't have, I didn't see it. Well, you know how they have like the ices or the Slurpees here in the unit.
Now I didn't see any of the ices or the Slurpees, but they did have those old timing soda pops that they call soda pop sodas. Yeah, different sodas that I don't see over here, but they had it over there. And, so it was still amazing. Yeah.
But definitely need to try. You know, if you're ever in Thailand, you need to try one of their. You know, well, you know what? Next time, because okay, so they do have like the chips like Doritos, you know, like the US ones, but it's like switched up into their version, and it just tastes a little different. Maybe next time we'll do like a, you know, one of those videos where you kind of do one of those taste reviews on, you know, that way people know exactly what you're getting.
Oh yeah, and speaking on that, the food was really fresh too. We gotta say that the food was very fresh. It's like it was just, I mean, tasting chicken, it's like the chicken was just killed. It tastes really fresh.
I would say it's like it tastes, everything tasted organic.
Yeah,
you know, everything was like freshly done. The chicken was done good, you know, and then of course their local food is amazing too. I love noodles.
Yeah.
I love noodles.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of noodles over there.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and I'm glad I didn't see. I think I already have my preconceived notion of what I might see as far as noodles. I was looking for octopus to be moving around or stuff alive. And,
well, they do have seafood. They have a lot of soups.
Well, I mean, I had some of the noodles, but
we just never tried it because I know you don't like seafood.
I'm not going to try that.
The only thing we're going to try is fried fish.
Can I tell you something? If it ain't dead, it's not going in my mouth. It just ain't going to happen. If it's still moving around, that ain't gonna happen.
No, I mean the soup they're dead.
If whatever's in the noodles is moving around, it's not gonna happen. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, I'm not to that point, right? I'm not to that point of discovery. I'm not trying to discover that way. No. Yeah. So it needs to be dead and it needs to be cooked. And Thailand made sure that whatever I got, it was dead and it was cooked. So I had good noodles.
Kabukai. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. On this video, we talked about our journey, you know, to Pattaya, Thailand. You know, from, you know, our bus ride to, you know, being at the Avani Hotel, to the food, you know, to the 7-Eleven again. You know, we do plan on going back in the next couple of months, and probably still a little longer. That way we can grab some good footage and get some more content while being out there. But guys, don't forget also as well to, you know, like and subscribe to this channel, Fish and Chips Podcast. Again, this is your boy Brian,
and this is Randy, and thank you for watching us on Fish and
Chips.